In 1998, while touring the northeast corner of PBCC's Lake Worth campus, PBCC employee Chris Ward and Dr. Janet Phipps from Palm Beach County Environmental Resource Management determined that the area was actually a rare pond apple slough. This 3/4-acre site was being threatened by non-native plants and was in dire need of restoration.
Dr. Janet Phipps from Palm Beach County Environmental Resource Management stopped by my office back in 1998, and we did a tour of a homeless encampment that was partially on Palm Beach County property and on Palm Beach Community College property, and we discovered this homeless encampment, and it was pretty bad. And then while we were touring that area, we found some pond apples, which is a native tree in South Florida, and it's very rare, and it produces fruit for fauna. The animals will eat it. So we pursued that and got together with county members and college staff and formed a project, formed a team, and developed a plan and a scope and went to it.
From there, PBCC employees Chris Ward, Dr. Robert Berry, and Jessica Miles, along with Don Gottlob and Roy Tong from facilities, worked closely with Dr. Janet Phipps to develop Phase 1 of this project. In the first phase, all the exotic non-native plants were removed, including Brazilian pepper, Australian pine, earleaf acacia, and melaleuca. As a part of Phase 1, the replanting of just native species in the slough began.
And back in 1999, after the first phase of the clearing project, we started restoring the pond apple species, and some of the wetland portion of the area was regenerated by the county.
In 2001, the second phase began, and more native Florida plants were planted in the area. This phase was implemented by PBCC employees.
The responsibilities that we have around the college district, Randy Barger, my irrigation technician, Don Gottlob, my spray technician, Roy Tong is the lead groundskeeper at Lake Worth campus. And I just wanted to personally thank him for helping with the installation, the clearing, and this second phase.
The second phase of the project received a $50,000 grant from Palm Beach County's Public Lands Grant Program, and this money was then matched by the PBCC Foundation and a South Florida Water Management District grant. The total cost for the project was over $100,000. Since this second phase was completed, the native vegetation is thriving, and butterflies, wood storks, herons, egrets, ibis, and ospreys have returned to the area.
Okay, here we are at one of the pond apple signs, one of our kiosks, early stage kiosk. That's just an information area. Half of Florida was once covered by wetlands. Drainage for agriculture, flood control, and residential development reduced wetland habitats to less than 25% of the state.
And people that walk up on this area, they don't really know what they're looking at unless they have that sort of signage help.
Correct. Yes, and that's one goal of ours, is to have some good signage to show people what they're looking at and where they can traverse through the area. Have additional kiosks, seating areas, places where people can sit down and have lunch or just sit and chat. Students, faculty, staff, and community. I had some trees that were blown down in parking lots, and I didn't want to replace them. So what I did, I substituted 9 native bald cypress, and right now we're getting ready to install them in this pond apple preserve that we have here at the Lake Worth campus. Natives in the area. Try and restore it back to where it was back in the 30s and 40s, when this area was vegetated with probably some cypress and more pond apples. But I've been wanting to put more cypress down here because that's one thing that we don't have that much of. Most of the stuff we have is just real young. Phase 3, we hope, is to develop a pathway and observation areas for students to take photographs, and for the general public to just come on site and visit the area. The college will train students with environmental horticulture, and they can take that wherever they wish to pursue it. More baccalaureate degrees, and they can work in the county, in the area, with South Florida water management and environmental resources throughout the state. It's good work experience, lab work. It's a open laboratory.
Students in PBCC's Environmental Science Technology program and the Community Earth Club, with help, maintain this site as a living laboratory for students, employees, and the community to enjoy for years to come.